So like I said in the other video, I left just innocent stuff for my mom along with the, in the back shed, along with the Comcast player and the computer modem. And Auntie couldn't even take that stuff. She left it out of spite. Oh, by the way, she hasn't turned the utilities off yet. What are you waiting for, Auntie? Why don't you do it like you've threatened to do twice in the last couple weeks? I just noticed, I think she took my good lotion. You believe that shit? I have nothing. She has $75,000 of my mom's money. She took the damn clock that doesn't even hang on the wall. It's old, some crappy old thing. Can't even get my mom that. I have to take that old clock. And she took my lotion. I really think she did, because I'm looking all around for it. It was brand new. It was like good lotion, not like $1 something lotion that I got from pomegranate something. She took it. It was out there on that brown shelf because I've been using it with my hands. And then I went to go look at it now. I'm like, oh, it's gone. She took it. She took it. What a fucking bitch. She took my fucking lotion, people. What are you waiting for, Auntie? Why don't you shut the utilities off like you threatened so I can go tell everyone you did it and then have no choice but to put them in my name? She couldn't even take his innocent stuff of BG CDs that I had told her the night before where the stuff was going to be. She left it all behind. Some toiletries so they wouldn't go to waste that my mom uses. And this red sweater that my mom likes. She didn't take any of it. She intentionally dug through everything. Instead of just grabbing the bags they had in the garbage bin in the shed, she had to just dig for whatever. And as far as I'm concerned, like I said in the other video, I think she left behind the cord to something. It says Comcast on it, and it's not just a cord you throw away, it's something you have to bring with it. So in her spite to not take my stuff, I wanted to give my mom. But anyway, I found these black pants of my mom's. I bet if I had left those, she wouldn't have taken those either. And my mom, as we know, doesn't have very many jeans because they keep getting stolen in the fucking mental hospitals. So I found out from my bank. Oh, and the library closes early today, which just fucking sucks because I have about 35 videos to upload. I found out from my bank that, remember, I'm blocked from the other bank. Auntie should have just closed it immediately. I was giving my story to a rep from my bank, not in person, on the phone, you know, they're in another state or whatever, it doesn't matter. Telling the story, like, why didn't Auntie close that goddamn joint account? Why is she leaving my name on it? Especially since at that time that she found out about it, she knew I had $15,000 in my, I mean, she knew that I had all that money, that I had closed out the other bank, right? So why trust me? What's to stop me from cleaning out that account too? But she hasn't even closed it. And for all I know, she deposited the $17,000 into it. She's not playing this fucking game. You understand? I found out I can't remove my name. And hell will freeze over before I would walk in there with Auntie to remove my name from that account. I can't do it on my own. I'd have to go in there with my aunt. That ain't happening. So she needs to close that fucking account and get my name off of it, or I'll do it. And I won't take the money, obviously. I will close it out, which I can legally do since my name's still on it, and make it all out to my mother. And then Auntie will be forced to go open a new account. So I don't know what kind of game she's playing, but if I remember, she blocked me from finding out, well, I can walk in there and change it back. She changed the online thing so I can't access it. I have the legal right if my name's still on the fucking account. You know? She's playing games. I don't like it. And I called my attorney this morning just to leave him messages and to say Merry Christmas. I left him a few messages, but not long ones that you know, end without me ending them. But basically what I said is I said Merry Christmas, thank you for trying to help me, you know, with my mom. I really appreciate it. You know, in the end, everything we tried to do amounted to shit. And I told him what breaks my heart the most, what's the most heartbreaking to me, is I know my mom should not be living alone. Period. She shouldn't be living alone. And living in Auntie's downstairs apartment it's just an apartment that happens to be downstairs from Auntie's house. My mom's she's living alone. Just because her sister's around doesn't mean she's not living alone. My mom's living alone and cooking and everything else, and I've been doing all the cooking for years, but whatever. Like I said, in the other video, Auntie can't say she wasn't warned, okay? My mom shouldn't be living alone. Do you know she wasn't even at the end, like over these last few months or whatever, she was unable, when did that happen? Over this last year when it's gotten, she wasn't able any longer to charge her own cell phone. I told you guys how she ruined her old cell phone, and then we wound up getting a used phone that was nothing but hell from day one. It turned out her friend that we would call, and it would fuck up the phone and make it lock, and it turned out that the phone that was used had an update from years ago that was never put on it because it was a used phone, okay? So ultimately we got another phone that was better, but not much better, okay? But anyway, she wasn't able to charge her cell phone anymore, and unbeknownst to me, she was shoving the thing in. She'd always been able to do it fine year after year after year. It's the same damn cell phone she's had. The same kind of little thing you have to put in. She wasn't able to do it. Okay? I didn't know she was ruining it. And then she said there's something wrong with the phone. Again, it's the same thing. There's nothing wrong with her. It's always someone else or something else. So I had to have the guy tell her, no. I said, will you please tell her that I'm not being mean? She ruined her phone. He's like, yeah, she ruined it from shoving the thing in the wrong way. And this was something she'd always been able to charge her phone over all these years until recently. And she didn't want to pay almost $200. She wasn't due for an upgrade. She wanted to pay almost $200, so then we got the used phone. But I'm just saying, she wasn't able to charge her phone anymore, okay? Is Auntie doing that for her every night? Or is my mom just pretending everything's fine and doesn't have a charged phone? You know what I mean? Because remember, it's supposed to be that it's all my fault, and my mom will be like she says, and then Auntie was feeding that into, my mom's perfectly fine. My mom will be perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with her. Like, as long as I'm out of the picture. Okay, it's a bunch of hooey. Like I said to my lawyer, that's the most heartbreaking to me. I know my mom should not be living alone. Period. But my aunt's arrogance and hatred of me prevents her from thinking I'm able to determine that, and she's just thinking whatever, Like, you cannot know this unless you live with someone a day in, day out, 24/7, and observe their behavior, okay? I'm not the only one who knows, doesn't think, knows my mom shouldn't be living alone. And I've even told people around, I don't have a computer or internet anymore, and I said, you know what? Here's Auntie's address. If you hear on the news that anything bad happened, let me know, because, and I also want to know if anything catastrophic happens in the world, because I won't know, you know what I mean? And I'm going to do that even when I leave and change my name and whatnot when I'm in another state, because I'll never know, you know what I mean? But I can't upload all my videos, but Auntie's thing is temporary. It's a 90-day thing. I found out why I hadn't gotten court paperwork. Nobody has. My auntie hasn't either. They're behind or whatever. But it's a temporary thing. And I could contest it if I wanted to, of course. I knew it had to be temporary. I could contest it. I could cause trouble. But I will not do that, because we all know if I did that, I could easily get that. I have all kinds of proof, and I could turn back to what happened 2 years ago when my mom viciously turned against her sister. My mom's thing is to go pattern, is to go back and forth, hate, between hate and love and blah, 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 whatever, whoever puts her in the hot. Auntie knows all this. But I will not do it, okay? Out of love for my mother, who no longer loves me, okay, I will not do that, because if I point fingers at Auntie, then it's basically, it would be, she's not clean, so she would be stripped of her power. I can guarantee you. I got a free attorney and said X, Y, and Z, showed all those back and forth texts, showed how she likes me, it's one thing, hates me, it's another, and they're complete opposites. You're not the cause of all your mom's breakdowns, you are, etc., etc. I could take this away from Auntie out of spite easily. I know I could. I know it. It's not that I would get it. Nobody would get it. My mom would become a ward of the state, wind up in a nursing home, and know that I did that to her. I will not do that to her. Okay? But as I said in all these videos all along that I can't upload because it's Christmas time. Yeah, all this shit's happening at Christmas time. It's so fucked. I won't do that. I will let her smear my name left and right. I'll let her say whatever she wants. I will go get a copy and see what she said. I will do that. That's my right. It's public record. I can go and print them out at the courthouse and find out what she said to be granted emergency guardianship and conservatorship. But if she was so worried about the money and whatnot, why the fuck would she have just not closed the account immediately? She keeps my fucking name on it. She's playing games. And she could say, oh, well, because your mom's checks are going in there. I don't give a fuck. You have plenty of money of hers. You can notify them of the new bank account, okay? So if she doesn't close that fucking account by the time I know my mom's pension is going in there, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to talk to a free attorney. There's no way she could stop me from closing that account. So she needs to fucking close that account. I don't want my name associated with it. This is all such bullshit. And I'm not the only one who knows that my mom should not be living alone, okay? You think Auntie's going to stop going on her twice annual vacations for weeks at a time? Then my mom will be completely alone. And one of those vacations is in the wintertime every year coming up where there could be a blizzard. My mom can't even charge her own fucking cell phone. Okay? End of story.